Hey, I just picked up the Ronin SC Pro and came in the mail today, so we're gonna do a little unboxing of it. All right, got this on Amazon, of course, where I buy everything that I can. Ta-da! The Ronin SC Pro combo. Rip into it. Mine came with a little crappy SD card that probably never get used. Saran wrap on my handle off. This will never go back on, so rip this off. Sorry if this bothers your OCD-ness, but ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, DJI Ronin SC, here we go. So it's got some little plastic thingies that you pop open, and typical pretty good DJI packaging. Let's see what we have here. Bag number one, we have our focus motor instructions. Little tiny print. Next up, the focus wheel manual. Great. Trash quick start guide, which is super thick, but I guess that's just because it's in like 12 different languages. Phone holder, a book about the phone holder. And finally, disclaimer and safety guidelines. All right, we have a bag with hardware. Let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so this is the core piece of our unit here. Some nice safety protector. Take that off. We have our joystick, record button, and M button. We have little locking guides here to lock and unlock where this twists. And built right in is our focus wheel already attached. Little sleeve that'll take off. It's nice little grooves, good smooth feel to the wheel there. Here we have our handle / battery. Open the little locky mechanism. That slides right on. I guess that locks it in place. And on this side, I assume this is a little extender / stand. Just thread that in, throw this away. And these feet open, and you can stand it up. Fold down easily. All right, we have a little plate here. We have some focus rings with the thread-like things for the wheels to grab onto for your non-cinema lenses. And more protection, as I was saying. So you know what this is. Put this on your lens, of course, the other way around, and these grooves will line up. And this is what will turn your focus for you. This is the motor that does that. Looks like there's a little USB-C here, so you can plug that in. And we got a few little rails over here. Little 15mm rod. Here is our phone holder that will mount on top and hold the phone. Hence the term phone holder. This is probably our lens support that will press up against your lens to hold it firm so it doesn't shake and cause problems with your gimbal. All right, this should be what put on the bottom of your camera to slide back and forth to adjust the balance. Here we have a USB-C cord and a funky angled USB-C cord, so I'm sure this one will be important. All right, our instructions tell us before using it for the first time, plug the USB-C into this power port that is on the back. It's actually not on the handle, which is interesting. I assume this is our battery level indicator, so looks like it's dead. So I'm gonna plug it in here with the provided USB charger, or cord, sorry, and charge this up first. So this fancy indicator will tell you that it is charging. All right, while that charges, I'll go to step 2 and activate the Ronin by downloading the app here. And the previous page gives you this code that you can scan in order to get the app. All right, one important note, make sure you have Bluetooth enabled on your phone, but do not actually connect to the device in your Bluetooth settings, or else the Ronin app will not be able to find it. It has to not be connected so that it will pull it up in its list of devices. Then you can select it from within the Ronin app and use the default passcode of 12345678. Okay, we have the Fujifilm X-T3 here, and I did a little prep work on it. First, I took this ring that comes with this and put it around my focus ring. And there's a little riser plate, and to that you attach this arm that comes with the unit that holds the 15mm rod. You can tighten the rod down right here, and then this allows you to slide on the motor that's going to turn our focus, and you use one of the 1/4-20 screws that comes with the kit to attach this riser plate to the camera. So once you have this set up, then you can take this dovetail plate and you thread these on right here in this little opening, and that will capture them so they will slide around in here for you but not fall out. And we're going to attach this to the riser plate. So there are 2 places to screw these into, and I'm not going to tighten them all the way down now because we're going to move this plate back and forth is what's going to help us figure out the right balance. So I'm just going to tighten them down enough so that they don't move. And if you guys don't have one of these or haven't seen this thing from SMALLRIG, it is awesome. It's like a little MacGyver tool with all of the bits and stuff that you'll need, including a big old flat head. So this arm attaches to the riser plate with 2 of the smaller screws that come with the kit, and they go into the side of that riser plate. Okay, next we have this piece with a separate little USB-C cable here. It comes twist tied up, and this one plugs into the back of here, the USB-C, and this one goes off into your camera. And each one of these is labeled. This one goes to the gimbal, and this one goes to the focus motor. Okay, to mount this little guy, you can see that there's a little knob sticking up here that will fit into this hole in our bracket. So once we line that up, this big empty hole right here, sorry, it's hard to see. You can take this other screw that they gave us, drop it in there, and use the hex key to go in and attach this to our bracket. So once that is secured on there, you can make all of these connections. This one goes to the focus motor. This one is going to go down to our gimbal when we put it on the gimbal. And this one is actually going to the camera to control the camera functions. Now, on the X-T3, I mounted this with the motor on the left side as you look on the top of the camera, because the battery compartment is here. I wanted to still get to the battery. If I have this on the other side, where most of the instructions show you, it would block the plate. So I have to figure out if this is actually enough room to run this cable over to get into our battery, or to get into our camera compartment. And it looks like it will have just enough slack. I'm gonna face this up because I want to be able to use the HDMI for an external monitor. So yes, I'll just route it there under the lens like that. All right, and once your camera is mounted on here, this is where that other cord is going to plug into. All right, I won't go through all the steps of balancing it, but I will show you where mine ended up on the settings. So this is like a click left of the 1, and up here we have a click higher than 2.5, and I didn't move the pan axis, or yeah, I didn't move the pan axis down there. This one ended up right here, and I still don't know a good way to read this one. It's kind of tough, but you can see where that is. So for my cable management, the one that plugs into the Ronin, I just had come under there and wrap it around that way. That gave me the best clearance for around here, so it didn't hit anything else. Like I said, the one coming out of the middle comes under the lens over to the side here, and the one coming to the motor just straight across to this one. So now I'll just use the app to auto tune and should be ready to shoot.